Hello everyone, it's Monica here and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I've got for you very quick and easy tutorial for a Christmas card or actually a winter card. So for this project I'm going to use 5x7 card blank, and I'm going to use two products from Snow Flurry collection by Textures. So I'm using these background words, and I'm going to pick one word which I already stamped and hit emboss. I'm going to use sparkling. So with this background words, you can cut out certain words and you can mix and match them, or you can stamp all of them and create a background. It's all up to you what and how you're going to use them. But for my background, I'm going to use those snowflakes. So I'm going to use the snowflakes stamps and background word stamps. So this is what I'm going to use. And as I said, I've got 5x7 card blank. I've got my black matte, and I've got the top layer, which I'm going to ink in with these Distress Oxide inks. So I've got Faded Jeans, Broken China, and Tumbled Glass. So let me do the background first. I will show you a few techniques. I'm going to use spritzing with water and a bleaching effect. So I love doing that. It just creates a different effect. And yes, I think you've seen me doing that technique very often. So I'm going to use one blending brush. So I'm going to start off with my lightest color. And I'm going to apply my lightest color. I'm going to apply this color in the center of my card. So let me start with the center, and then I'm going to add lighter on both sides and darker on the top and bottom. So that's what I was thinking I wanted to create. So lightly, I think I need to apply more. So if you've got any blending brushes, you just go for them. If you've got different ones, it's, it's whatever you have at home. It's not like you have to keep buying new things all the time. Let me see. Am I happy with that? Blend it upwards and downwards as well. So yes, I really want to keep it light, so I'm going to actually cover it so I'm not going to get distracted, and maybe, yes, I just don't want to apply too much darker color. And I think I actually went quite dark in the center. So let me just put that color. I'm using Broken China now. And let me go for the darker one now. So maybe it would be nice to use two different colors, because Broken China and Tumbled Glass, as you can see, are very close in color. But let me just try to blend those on the bottom and top. I think it's going to be easier for myself if I'm going to use or turn my paper and just go from the bottom. I love playing with Distress Oxides, and if you're looking for a different color combo, you can always go to Lucolin's YouTube channel. She has a series of videos where she shows different color combinations for Distress Oxides, and I think those videos are really informative, so you can watch them and see. Maybe you are trying to build your collection of Distress Oxides, so I think those videos would be really good for you. So I'm happy with that. I can see that I've got really light in the center, slightly darker and darker on the top and bottom. And what I'm going to do now, I can put those inks to the side, and let me get my spray bottle. You can use any spray bottle. You can actually take a pot with water and some paintbrush and create some droplets, and I like to use the tube from my spray bottle because this way I feel like I've got more control over what I am doing. So, but it's again up to you how you want to do it. So now I'm going to leave it for a few seconds for the water to react with distress oxides, and then you will need to grab yourself kitchen towel, and we're going to dab off the excess of water. I'm just trying to see, I think that's long enough. And you can see that we've created some, it looks like a snow. Don't have many droplets. Yeah, I love this effect. This is my favorite effect, and that's how I love using my inks. And what I'm going to do, I will dry this off and I will be back because distress oxides are quite wet ink. So before you do any heat embossing over it, you need to dry that ink. So let me do it. So my background is completely dry, and as you can see, you can see those droplets really nicely. And now what I'm going to do, I need my stamping platform, and I'm going to create my background because I will create, let me put those here. I'm going to use those snowflake stamps to create some heat embossed snowflakes on the top and on the bottom. I'm using anti-static bag just in case, because I don't want that embossing powder to stick everywhere. So I'm going to, I think I will go for maybe 2 or 3 different because I just love my stamping platform to be clean. So let me put some paper underneath because I just don't want to mess up my stamping platform. So now let me put those snowflakes. Am I going to use all of them? Maybe. So I want them to be on the top of my card and at the bottom as well. And in the center I'm going to have my sentiment. So just trying to make sure that the spaces between each snowflake, it's not that big. So let me stamp this one. And for embossing powder, I'm using this Versamark ink, and I love this one. It's really good quality. I will, as always, I will try to link every single product below the video, so if you are interested, you can check them out. And of course, if you are Craft Stash VIP, you've got 10% off, and sometimes there are special offers as well. So yes, yeah, it's good to use your VIP. I think just in case I'm going to ink it again because I can see that it's stamped really nicely, but just to make sure, I will do it again. And I will do exactly the same at the bottom. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to actually twist my background, and let me see without stamping, how is it going to look like. I might actually move it to the left a little bit. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Yeah, I think that was a good idea. So let me stamp the top, and then I'm going to use white embossing powder. I was thinking about silver, but I think white will go very well because I already stamped that sentiment, so let me just stick with white. I'm not going to change the design of my card. And I think that's good enough. And now let me move my stamping platform, and time to put that embossing powder. Put it to the side. I'm going to clean it off later. Let me put it in the center. I tidy up a little bit. I'm going to put that ink here so you can still check it out if you want to buy the same one. And now it's time to put the embossing powder. So I'm using white embossing powder by Wow. Let me just put it on, and then I'm going to show you exactly which one is it. So you can see it looks really nice already, and once I'm going to heat it, it will be just perfect. And this is very quick and simple card, and if you're sending quite a lot of Christmas card or winter cards, I think this one is good to create in batches, so you can create quite a lot of them. And because this card will be quite flat, you can post them easily without spending too much money on postage. Let me just tap off the excess. Yes, I'm happy with that. And because I use anti-static bag, I think I don't have to. Yeah, that was just a little bit. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to heat that, and first let me show you which one is it. So it's Wow embossing powder, opaque, bright white, super fine. Of course, I'm going to link it below the video as well, so you can check it out. And let me just heat that one, and then I will be back. So my background is done. So I've used Distress Oxide in faded jeans, broken china, and tumbled glass. I used some, I sprayed my background with water, and then I dabbed it off to create this washed effect. And then I stamped the snowflakes with Versamark and used Wow embossing powder in bright white to heat emboss them. So let me put my card together, because now it just goes really fast. You just put your mat, and you can use any mat you want. I was actually thinking for a while that it would be nice to have like this holographic card and use it as my mat, but because I stamped my sentiment on a black card, so I'm sticking with black. And then I will add that background I just created, and I think this is such a simple way to create a card, and quite quick and very easy, and the effect is really nice. I love this effect of spraying with water and then adding heat embossing, and you have to press it very nicely, because I know because of the water and embossing and everything, you have to make sure that you adhere and your background really nicely, and just press it so the glue would catch. And if you prefer, you can use double-sided tape or red liner tape, whichever adhesive you prefer. It's again up to you. So look at this, looks really pretty, isn't it? And now I can add that sparkling, and I will finish it off with some, I think maybe sequins or some gems. Let me bring both of them so I can see which one it's will look better. Now try to focus and make sure that this is adhered straight. So let me see, shall I add some gems? Shall I add some sequins? Let me try a few of them and see which one will be better. Kind of thinking that sequins will be nicer. Yeah, maybe I will do that. Yes, I think those three are looking good. And because this card and the background has a lot of details, so I think just to keep it quite clean and simple, I think those will be more than enough. That's a big blob of glue, but it should be fine. And let me add one more. And my card is ready. So as you could see, this is a very quick and easy card to create, and it has a really beautiful effect. So I hope you like it. I hope you're going to follow this tutorial or create something different, or maybe different background, like different colors. I love pink and blues together, so I hope you will maybe create something in different colors, and you can share it with me and tell me and show me different color combos. So these are the two products I use from Snow Flurry. So I use the background words and snowflakes, and some inks and heat embossing. So not many products to create one beautiful product. So thank you so much for watching. If you haven't seen the full collection, I will link that one at the end of this video, so you can still check it out. Of course, I will link all the products below the video, so you can see what else I used if you haven't got those products. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.